And this is kind of the foundation of the chipping shot of the short game shot right here. Your hands go way too far left too fast, and the club came way up. So if I was faced with this shot right here, you know, I want to try to get the ball on the ground a little bit faster. That would be the trajectory that I'm looking for. This technique should not change. All you did was go down in loft to lower the trajectory.
Milwaukee's own Skip Kendall.
Skip Kendall.
Skip Kendall is 5 under today.
At the 9th. Chips in for birdie. He's tied for 3rd, 2 shots off the lead.
Okay, so here we are, short game area. First thing that we always do is kind of your block work for short game, and we are going to, all Sean's trying to do here is, that was pretty cool.
Bounced on both.
Is chip it in the circle.
That's pretty dope.
It's kind of the foundation of short game shot because all greens, I know I've talked about this before, a lot of the greens, modern golf architecture today, a lot of the greens are elevated. So when you miss a green, it kind of rolls down off the green and you're kind of faced with between a kind of a 7 to 9 yard shot back up onto the green. So being able to chip it where you want to, that distance is really, you know, kind of paramount in what you need to do for chipping. And this is kind of the foundation of the chipping shot of the short game shot right here. So Sean, you have your highest lofted wedge?
60, yeah.
Yep, so I made that circle right there. It's probably a little bit smaller, you know, for you than I do for a lot of people, but what we need to do and what you need to do obviously is just work on, this is just mechanics and technique of this shot for, you know, getting it in that circle. So how's it been going? I mean, what's been going on here? Has it been pretty good?
It's been better than it has been.
Okay, good, good.
It's still a work in progress.
Well, I know this is funny because when Sean first came to me a couple of years ago, I think Sean would agree.
I couldn't hit the green from here.
That was a little bit of exaggeration. I give it a 50-50. It was literally 50-50 whether he was going to chip it on the green, not in the circle, on the green. And he was still one of the best players, one of the best juniors in Florida. So I knew with the improvement with short game, putting, short game, I mean, he was going to be one of the best. And obviously over the last couple of years, you've really come on and made this a lot better and almost, you know, kind of, you know, almost a weapon of your game now, really. I mean, you don't have to rely so much on your ball striking, which is already really good. Now we're just trying to get it in. And so I could show video of the first time when he came here. Oh my God, it was quite comical of, you know, literally 50-50 whether he was going to chip it on this green or not in the circle. So overall, this has come a long way, you know. All right, so let's kind of dive in. You can see that it's going back where it needs to go. So it's right where you want it pretty much right there. Toe up, covering up the hands. Your hands go way too far left too fast. And the club came way up. You feel a little bit more like that right arm is extending. I mean, overall, the motion is pretty good. It needs to go, instead of going like this, it just needs to feel like you're, you know, extending that right arm just a little bit more down the line.
Yeah.
Keeping that ball, you know, on the club face just a little longer, you know, and just like that. And obviously just trying to rotate that upper body to feel that more than using your hands, right? Way better. See how you end up to, like, the ones that you kind of bottom out too early that don't go
Kind of like this.
well, and then you're back a little bit, you know? When you feel like that chest gets, you know, kind of over that left foot. There you go, way better. That's pretty much exactly it. That's your hands were just going so far left so fast, you're almost cutting across it.
It's like that feeling. Body moving it.
So I don't want the hands to pass the middle of your belt buckle. So going through, they should go, keep that right arm going through. Pretty good. I love that sound right there. That's pretty good. So that was just kind of like a stab where you kind of felt like you just went down and it went left a little. Extend that right arm a little bit further going through. And then it almost feels like you're, you know, going to end up right here with your chest pointed right where you want the ball to go. Exactly. Not bad. Okay, if we were gonna go to that right pin,
Over there?
yep. So it's almost pretty tough to get this one close. It's sitting on the downslope over there,
Probably
but I want you to,
This is not 50.
I want you to try
This
to
is
feel.
a 50.
Okay, so you're going 50-degree wedge. Now here's what I want everyone to see. This technique should not change. All you did was go down in loft to lower the trajectory to
It's
land.
not a 50 though.
Okay, to land the ball. Not that, maybe just a little further, but not much.
54 here.
Right. That's pretty good right there. Really good. Bad. What I want people to know, really about chipping is that it's much easier to land the ball as short as you can on the green than to try to fly the ball way into the green and hit that shot. Ooh. So kind of came up on it there. So whenever you have a shot like this, the only thing that's going to change is the club that you choose to get it there. Like that, to me, Sean, that's flying too far.
Yep.
I mean, obviously that hit a hole right there, so that's stuck in the green, but that would have been pretty good, I think, on a normal one. Let me hit this 50 one time. So if I was faced with this shot right here, I want to try to get the ball on the ground a little bit faster, and then just run it up the. Oh gosh, that went straight up in the air.
It's closer than all mine.
I got to go up your pitching wedge. All right, we're going pitching wedge. I think those clubs are way too upright for me. It just goes straight up in the air. Okay, here we go. That would be the trajectory that I'm looking for and the shot that I'm looking for like this particular one. I mean, I just want to land it right here and kind of run it up the green. Excellent right there. Okay, let's move over just a little bit and go all the way down.
Back left?
Yep, back left.
I went to a 9-iron here.
I love it. I love it. So we're hitting a 9-iron. So again, same technique. All we're trying to do is land the ball. Probably needs to land just pat with 9-iron, probably maybe just past the circle on, just got to go left of that flag though.
Right there.
That should be pretty good. Not bad at all. Not bad. That's going to end up really good, though. Almost. All right. First pin. I'm going to let you pick the club, but I just handed that to you because I know you're going to use your 60. So first pin here.
Don't worry about the circle?
Nope. Don't worry about the circle.
Huh.
Not bad. One more time.
That landed really dead.
It did. It landed, I think it landed just short of the green, so. Pretty good. All right, let's say you had a shot to where the bunker, there's a bunker, you've short-sighted yourself. There's a bunker that goes all the way up to the circle there, but on the other side of the circle. You have to land it past the circle, but the hole is right there. You've short-sighted yourself, and that is a bunker. So now you need more height, obviously, and you need to land it just past the circle. What would you do? Kind of tell me before you hit the shot what you would do.
would open up the face just a little bit.
Right?
And then put the ball further up.
Yep.
But something weird I do is I don't like putting it further up and addressing my club up there because I tend to blade it because I'm like trying to reach. But what I do is I actually don't really move where my club is because it just makes me use the bounce to get under the ball. So now it's up, but it's like an inch or two behind it. And it makes me.
That's good. Kind of in
slide
a way, what you're doing is you're keeping the shaft behind the ball.
Yeah.
And I do want you to do that.
Because
That's
as soon
exactly
as I do
what you're
that
doing.
here, like I feel like I have to get choppy.
I'm in total agreement. So like if you put the club even like let's say you put it behind the ball, just kind of move it up, and you kept the shaft back like where it should be, you're adding more loft to it.
Yeah.
So essentially you're kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's easier. It's like just feels way more natural for me to just set it back here.
Good, but that's it. So.
And it's the same exact shot.
I mean, that's fantastic.
A little bit more juice on it, so it gets there.
I mean, that's what I want to tell people. So he's really not changing any of the technique. What he's changing is manipulating his setup. So he's moving the ball forward, opening the face, and keeping the shaft back to where it was when the ball was actually in the same, just for a normal shot. So now his 60-degree wedge, you probably have 80 degrees of loft on it. So that's how you kind of hit a higher shot. The days of hitting that full swing flopper, you don't have to do that. That shot comes off maybe once out of every 20 times. I mean, you feel like you can do this almost every time, right?
Yeah.
A little practice and you can, no problem. You're just manipulating your setup. That's all you're doing. Look where that one goes. I mean, that's like a butterfly with sore feet right there.
That's pretty.
I'm Skip Kendall. I've played the PGA Tour for almost 20 years, and now the Champions Tour for almost 10. I've been a professional for almost 40 years, and I've teed it up with some of the world's best players. If you're serious about taking your game to the next level, I want to share my wisdom with you. So click the link below, send me a message, and let's get started to make you the best player that you can possibly be.